This simple stitch is a quick and easy way to finish wool applique. Today, we're doing the straight stitch. To start this stitch, I've put a small knot at the end of my embroidery floss, and I've already threaded my needle. So I'm ready to start. I'm going to take the needle just behind the wool, and I'm going to pull it through. I've got my thumb over where the thread is, so that as I'm pulling it up, I can feel when that knot reaches it. Then I'm going to come from right up above and put my needle into the background fabric, get just a little thread, bring it up into the wool, also getting just the very edge. I'm going to pull it through. Then I'm going to do that one more time. Again, keeping everything back behind the wool. One more tiny little stitch, coming up in the exact same spot. And then this time, as I pull that through, I'm going to take and I'm going to put my needle back through that loop and pull it. And that creates a little stay stitch for me to start stitching from. So now that it's secure, I can go ahead and do the straight stitch. I'm going to bring it straight down, and I'm going to do it probably just under 1/4 inch. And then I angle at about a 45-degree angle and bring my needle up through the background only, about 1/4 inch away. And I pull that through. So I have this straight stitch on the front. I bring it back down. Even with that last stitch, I come straight down, 45-degree angle from the back, bring it up through the background and up. And I just keep on like that for a few stitches. I like to envision a little box in between each stitch. That way it helps me keep even stitches as I'm going. Whenever I get to my end, I'm going to take that last stitch and I'm going to come up right where I was. I'm going to take a little tiny stitch through the wool. And like we did before at the beginning with a stay stitch, I'm going to pull it through that loop. And I'm then able to just take my needle in between the background and the wool, push it through, up through the wool. I can pull it just a little tight, snip it with my scissors, and then lay it back flat, and everything's perfect. We've hidden all the tails behind the wool so that whenever we flip it over, we see we've got a clean back, and here we can see our stitches. We see how our straight stitches are slanted on the back. That's that 45-degree angle we were talking about. So I've gone ahead and worked up a few variations for us ahead of time. I have this one, which is rather small, very straight. This creates a great folk look. Then I've done one up here where it's a little more random. I think this is very playful looking. I've done one on this side where it goes long, short, and creates a more detailed look on your project. And then down here, one of my favorites, I've done really big stitches. They're a little touch random. I think it just creates a very fun, funky flavor to your project. Anything you do with a straight stitch and variations says stuff about you and your project. That's why I love this stitch. Check out AQS Project Parade on Facebook to show us your creations. And thanks for watching.